You believe that the murder of your ex-wife is premeditated. Why do you believe so?
We called Rihanna at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock or so because she was late for work. When Rihanna answered the phone, Rihanna said that she's dealing with something right now, but she'll be in office in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes. That 10 minutes would have stated that she was not far away from work, within the same area at that particular time, if we look at the distance. The argument ensued. I'm figuring within the vehicle, and he shot her. I cannot say so much what really happened within that time, but within 10 minutes, she was already dead. Within 10 minutes. Because after the 10 minutes, we called her for the second time, over and over and over again. And there was no response to the phone.
So you were at her office waiting for her?
I called Colin, which is her manager, because we all have a close relationship.
Right.
And Colin called the phone immediately. So they had me on hold while they were calling her and talking to her on the phone. And when they called back, the phone there was no answer. If the police checked the phone, they would notice 100 calls from my number. Because at that very time, I was worried. I was worried.
How did you arrive at the conclusion that your ex-wife's death had been premeditated?
Being with someone for over 12 years, even if they're silent, their eyes speak. I used to call my ex-wife 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 5 o'clock. Our workplace or a GT&T phone record will prove that. And I did that because I was concerned for her. She was not saying anything, but I was concerned, and I observed her movement on her body. When I see her, she will look different. So that's why I kept very close attention to her. On the day prior to that, she called me over and over again, but I was busy doing something else. Prior to that, she called me 15 times. She had never done that before. She had never called my phone so many times before. If somebody is suspecting something, they reach out to somebody to help them.
You knew personally that she was being physically abused by Mr. Sandy?
Yes. The children would tell me. The children will come and say, Dad, so happened. So happened. So locked mommy out of the house. So would take mommy in the room and beat her. So. My little daughter came to me, because my little daughter is staying with me right now. And she came to me and said, Dad, I don't want to go back by Mom. They always fighting. But you take that as a normal husband and wife argument or stuff like that. And honestly, I brushed it aside. As a friend, I brushed it aside. But then, when he grabbed my daughter's hair and cut it, I was angry.
Sandy did this?
Yes. When he grabbed my daughter's ear and cut it, taking out some frustration or for some reason maybe, I did call a member from the social services, and they would have a record of that.
So Did you encourage your ex-wife to report these incidents of abuse to the relevant people, to the police, anybody? Because you just said to me that you were concerned for her. Did you encourage her to report the abuse to anyone?
2 weeks ago, I spoke with Rihanna, and I told Rihanna, hey, I'll have to keep a tab on you, and I'll have to make sure that your husband knows what is happening or wherever it may be. I was just trying to encourage them both to change. I sent a message recently with Rihanna to her husband for help in doing some matters. Of course, he refused, but that was trying to reach out to him so they can work cooperatively, you know, and resolve whatever matter they may have.
But did you encourage her to report it to the police?
I never encouraged her to report it to the police because she's always private. And regardless of what may be the cause of all of this, the person had no right in shooting her like that. No one has the right to do that, to shoot someone like that. No one, regardless. And it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts because people are supposed to be, people in that position supposed to know better, operate better, be professional. They operate professionally at all times. They don't allow situation to get under the skin so easily.
Do you think Mr. Sandy knew from the onset about Rihanna's alleged promiscuity?
This is a school days relationship. This was a school days relationship. And I will tell you this. Rihanna loves Sandy. When I got married, when I met Rihanna, Rihanna made me promise this. If you hurt me, I will go back to Sandy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When she took Sandy back, I was happy for her because she was kind of happy that she was able to get back her school days love. I was happy for her. I encouraged her. So it's not like we ever had an argument about that. I encourage her. If that's what you want, if that makes you happy, then I will be happy. Because all I want to do is make sure that you're happy. And now to see this. The person who loved you so much, the person who stood up for you, the person who bought so many things and make sure that you're all right and everything. There are certain things I cannot say right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You had no right. My wife and I, my ex-wife,
mm-hmm.
When we were together, we started two businesses. We started two businesses and we worked together. We built our house. We did everything together. I know Rihanna is a hard-working person. A hard-working person from the very beginning. And I don't think she deserves all of this. She does not deserve this. If she is to be remembered, she must be remembered that she was a person that was abused and she reached out to her very close friends for help.
She did?
She did.
And those friends spoke with you?
Yes.
So the friends she reached out to knew of the abuse she was enduring? Quick question here though. Obviously you had loved Rihanna. Why did you let her go? You think if you hadn't let her go, she would have been alive today?
She called me 15 times. We met right in this building.
Try your face.
Yes. We met right in this building. I believe that when you love something, you let it go. And if it comes back, it belongs to you. But before I got remarried, I went to Guyana and I asked her, and she said she's happy. And I said, fine, that is all right. This is not about representing any one person or one party because of whatever. We must eliminate that completely. Deal with it swiftly so the citizens in Guyana can know that we have to stamp out domestic violence. Women must speak out. And if a woman that has passed away can still speak from the grave, women should start using the phone and send text messages when they're hurt by their people. If you understand what I mean.
I do understand what you mean.
Send somebody, tell somebody. If you don't want to say it, just send a text message to yourself. That is what I believe.